What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be playing out with a title called Hermit, an open-world RPG that looked pretty badass from the trailers I saw. Apparently, I signed up for this playlist, or this playtest a long while ago, and it just opened on up, so I figured I would just boot up the game, turn on the camera, talk about it, give you some first impressions about this game, figure out whether or not it deserves a vaulted spot on your wish list, or if it's one of those games that's just like, meh, I can skip it. The link to the game is down below. I think the playtest is like open, so I think like if you sign up for it, they'll just let you on in, and so it might be a good way to kill a couple hours and also vet some of the things that I'm saying here during the course of this video. Down in the description, you can find a bunch of other Nerd Castle links, but for the moment, let's not waste any more time. Let's get on into here and see if this new open world RPG is any good. So we've got character creation for right now. We can be male or female. We can change around our skin color. We can be young or we can be old, just in case. I'm not young or old. I'm like in that weird in-between area, you know what I mean? We can also grab a new hairstyle if we wanted to do so. Probably just go with that one right there. And then we've got our UI persona style. I like that guy. That guy's got the big shoulder pads, dude. In fantasy media, the guy with the big shoulder pads, he's always the one that makes it. Let's go ahead. Oh my god, it didn't get rid of the 3 dots when I selected the box. Okay, so a little bit of wonk. You can also see the hair kind of freaking out over on that side. This is going to be one of those experiences, isn't it? This is going to be assetty. I could tell already. All right, we're going to leave the tutorial pop-ups on, and let's dive on into the game. All right, so we've got a plaque over here, and it looks like there's a bag or something on the ground. We can equip it. Might as well throw it on my back. We probably, okay, so there was nothing inside of it right there, but they've got ye oldie-fashioned grid-based UI. All right, fair enough. Oh, what does the plaque say? Backpacks are your personal inventory. You can find them, or craft them, or purchase them. Okay. And we can drop our backpack whenever we want. Oh, so they're doing like the outward thing. Okay, that was a feature that I actually really did like about Outward. Pick up a torch. Okay, equip that torch right there. I want to be able to see. Oh, we can also throw a torch should we desire to do so. All right. Well, for now, I guess I'll just pick up a torch. Let's head on down the hallway. Just kind of like see what happens here. J. Getting oriented. Find and eat some food to regain your strength. Yeah, it seems like it'd be a decent idea. UI is kind of small down in the bottom left-hand corner. Anything up under the stairs right there that I might be interested in? Like any super sneaky treasures? Let's see what's behind this door. Hello? Run animation needs work, too. It needs a little bit more weight to it. The backward seems okay, but the forward seems a little bit light, like he's almost floating across the terrain. All right, what's over this? Can we loot this barrel right here? Doesn't look like I can loot or break the barrel or anything for right now. What's this say? I think we may have lucked our way into a room that might possibly have food. We've got cabbage soup and we've got sausage. I'll take the both of them. So they explained on the little tutorial plaque that your character can only eat so much food. So we have a hunger meter in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. We can eat whatever we want, and it's basically how full our stomach is, and we get different buffs from eating different foods. So we've got a cabbage soup over here. It'll give us health and stamina. Yeah, eat that thing up. And then we've got a sausage right there. Eat that as well. We could probably use the health and stamina bonus. This little portcullis over here doesn't open, so I think we got to go in a different direction before this whole thing falls apart. Let's go upstairs and maybe see if we can sneak our way around. There's a bridge right there. I can push it. Okay, yep, I can live with that as long as it gives me some kind of movement through the map. Anything in the crate right here? We've got a bandage. Yeah, that's probably going to be useful on our adventure. Oh, we can rotate stuff in the playtest build. That's good, dude. You can't imagine how many grid-based inventory games I play where you can't rotate stuff. Just drives me crazy. Looks like I can go over the top of the barrels right there that we came over previously. I don't remember if there was like another direction that I could go here, though. There do continue to be stairs going upwards, so let's maybe see if it leads to like an armory. So that's locked. We can't get through there until we find ourselves a key. All right, back down to the bottom level. Oh, there's a lever right here. I thought it was a torch that was doused. What did that do? What did that potentially open? Maybe the portcullis? Let's go look. Portcullis, are you open now? Oh, you are. I'd like to have a weapon, dude. I'm feeling real nervous. Oh, there's sneaky mode, too. I can like creep through if I want to. Rogue builds enabled? Okay. There's a dead guy over here. What's he got? Anti-venom? Okay, challenges can be solved in many different ways. Well, I can dodge roll, although the dodge roll animation's way overturned in terms of speed. Like, that's ridiculously faster than the normal character movement. You're 100% going to want to get that synced up with the actual movement rate and the implied weight of the character. And so, like, slow that animation down, put a little bit more emphasis on the whoomph when he hits the ground while he's rolling right there. You got to make that feel better. It looks bad and it looks wonky. All right, so we've got arrows over here. I guess I'll take all the arrows. I can't take the quiver. I will take a longbow. Yeah, that seems like it'll be helpful. I like the way he wears it on his back. That's pretty sweet. So longbow's out, and we do have arrows. I'm not super stoked about going through that poison pool over there. A satchel. Oh. So it adds like another inventory on over here. So we have like separate receptacles on our character. Can I see the satchel on my character? So it looks like the satchel allows me to hotkey items, actually. So that's kind of immersive. I dig that idea. I like that a lot. So the satchel, or like the belt we're wearing, basically has different shaped slots, and we can hotkey stuff inside of it for fast access. Okay, yeah, and then it gets added to our... Okay, what are these over here? We've got Windward Step Tutorial Potions. All right, is there a lever up here? There is a lever up here. Let's go ahead and pull that real fast. I'd like to see an animation that, like, binds your character to the lever while he pulls it, with a little bit heavier duty of a noise, too. But so far, I'm intrigued. Like, there's been as many things that I've liked so far as things that I have been kind of like eyebrow raise about. And those tend to be the RPGs that I enjoy the most. I don't know, dude. Deep down inside myself, I'm a Piranha Bytes enjoyer. All right? I just can't help it. Nothing gets me going like a solid Jankfest RPG, man. So the anti-venom makes us immune to poison for like 5 minutes. So I'm going to quaff that right now. And it looks like we can cross the boogers over here without getting ourselves into trouble. What did that do? Also, why did they give me a bow, dude? Am I going to be shooting at something soon? I definitely feel like I'm going to be shooting at something real soon if they gave me a weapon. Anything in the barrel? Another cabbage soup? I'll take it. I mean, I like cabbage, I guess. I was about to say something like mean about cabbage, but then I realized I actually kind of like cabbage. I don't mind it that much. That door opens. Okay, what do we have going on in here? A potato. Just one local, we got one lonely predator in there. A key. That probably goes to the thing that's at the top floor, right? And then we've got red poppy extract right there. I like how you have to read the description, and it's not immediately apparent like what any of the items do. Like, you've actually got to read that description and, like, get on in there. Can I climb that right there? I don't think we have the ability to jump. Yeah, it looks like jumping is not in the cards for us in this game, but it does mention that the same dodge roll will allow you, this right here, apparently it contextually vaults over things when you need to. We already went up there, right? Yeah, we already went up there and checked that out. So I think all there is left to do is go up the stairs and sort of see if this key opens up this gate. It does indeed open up the gate. All right, it's a little dark right now. I think I'd like to have my torch out just so I can see. Doesn't look like we have a downward stairwell, so up is good, man. When you're inside of a dungeon and underground, up is probably good. Probably taking us more to where we want to be before things start to like fall apart and we got to like open world it up and get our asses beat by things we're not ready for yet. Top of the stairs. Not seeing any sunlight, but hey. Where did that take me? Oh, we're outdoors right now. Oh, we're in snowy environs. The hell was that noise? Nope, don't like that at all. Hold on. Let me just kind of like bow it up right now. Oh, there's a dragon flying by. Okay. Yeah, that could be a potential problem. That could definitely be an issue. Can I vault that right there? No. I'm looking around. If I gotta fight a dragon, man, I'm gonna need a few more things than like sharpened sticks at a high velocity. Like, I feel like Dragon High is just gonna bounce that nonsense. Nothing lootable over there, dude, but I know that when I cross this field, something bad's gonna happen. He's flying around over there. Just checking for anything lootable. Treb doesn't look like it's ready to rock. He's gonna land behind me, isn't he? He's gonna know that I'm here. Nothing inside that crate. Oh, cool. Well, it just let me go back inside and go to a different place. I'm fine with that. Further down into the dungeon, I had to go down another massive stairwell. Traps. Beware, dungeons are filled with traps and dangers. Okay, so I probably don't want to step on that obvious landmine, right? Probably be something we don't want to do. Equip a melee weapon. A rusty war pick. Okay, is there a way I could put a torch in my offhand? Like, is that an available option? It doesn't look like it, but we do have a weapon now. Okay. Like, I can smack somebody up real bad if I need to. Prepare for a fight. Middle mouse is heavy attack. Right click is for parry. All right. And apparently the speed at which you parry is determined by the weight of the weapon, which is kind of interesting. Okay, well, let's go find our glory, I suppose. There's guys in here, and they need to get doinked. They got the classic pendulum over here. Okay, I'll probably just kind of side strafe my way on through. That way I can keep visual reference on it. I don't know, man. Dodging like linear traps in a 3-space is tough. What's this guy got? Oh, this guy. What is this guy? What is he doing? I'm going to smack him. We've got an undead librarian. Keep my parry up. See if I can break his guard a little bit. Okay, not a whole lot of weight on the attacks. Definitely going to have to get that sorted out, too, before too long. But we did kill a dead guy. He's got a wooden club. He's got a potato. And he's also got himself 1 copper coin. I am 1 copper coin richer than I was previously. Fair. If I can rearrange things ever so slightly, I think we can take that. I don't know if it's going to have any financial value. It looks like it's worth 1/5 of a coin. So, like, maybe just don't carry that with us. Whatever. Is there anything in this room that's important? We got the Ubisoft vision. Sausages. What else we got going on? What's in the barrel? We've got a pickle. Okay. I'll take that too, luckily. Pickle stack. The Wicked Hermit. Just a book with a bunch of lore inside of it. Hit that real fast, although I think I just heard someone else getting ready to engage us. Did I hear a bad guy in here? I heard something go hiss. All right? So there's got to be something back here that's rattling around. Give me my bow back. Maybe I'll be able to get a couple shots off on him first before I go down. Examine bodies to add a species to your codex. Yeah, it added the undead to my codex so that now we will know what they're resistant to and what they're not resistant to. And it looks like there's going to be sort of like a Witcher-style alchemical agent to the game, too. It tells you what potions they're weak to. All right. I think I can get down with that. Is there a guy in here? Let me get low. Potions and other items can be crafted to help you survive. Okay, we got poppy pulp. We've got pruno, I think is what that said. Some crafters like pulverizers workbenches craft items out of and into your backpack. You need only have the craft requirements and equip backpack to use this type of crafter. Okay, so we've got a pulverizer over here. Let's craft the poppy pulp. Maybe it'll make something good for us. What was that? Prunelle. Sorry, I said pruno. I was thinking like prison wine. We've also got glassware rattling around. Okay, let's see what else is in the room real quick. Pickle. I have the stuff to do this. I think I got to put the stuff inside the inventory first. Hey, there we go. What does the poppy extract do? It soothes pain and heals you over time. Okay, so it's a healing potion. Does it stack with my other healing potions? I would very much like, forget that potion right there. Put that one in and put that on my 4 key. I'm trying to, like, have potions ready to rock. Let me drink one real quick and we'll see how much it helps. It's a pretty slow tick, so it's not going to be crazy useful while we're inside of an actual dungeon itself, but we can get a suturing kit. What does a suturing kit do? What do we have over here? Woven cloth, bandages. Oh, that gave us a whole bunch of new things that we can play around with. So we could have buckles, we could have leather. We got to do the whole crafting thing, I guess, if we want to make this work. For right now, though, we have bandages. We have a suturing kit already, actually. What does it do? Useful for splinting fractured limbs and sewing heavy bleeds. Oh, so they're going to have kind of like a, I don't know, dude, like a body damage thing going on where when you get hit, you can actually like break your legs or you can get like a broken arm or whatever else. All right. Anything else in the room that I missed out on? Doesn't look like it. We're in a reasonably well-lit area, so I'm going to break out my weapon one more time. Just keep that ready to go. No enemies down that hallway, which is good. We can search that barrel. Another pickle. I got you a pickle. I've never been like a ginormous pickle guy, all things considered. Like, I pass on pickles, man. It's not that I hate them or anything. It's just like I've never thought to myself, yeah, dude, I am craving some picklage right now. We've got ourselves a weak ancient skeleton that for whatever reason has himself like a Dark Souls bar. All right. Dodge out of the way. I got to get a feel for how the combat flows in this game. My man came in ready for war. Oh, he's backing up quick, too. See if we can knock his shield aside. Yeah. Ground and pound him. Definitely need a lot more impact on the combat and like a lot more weight to it. Some of that's going to be camera related and the way that impacts are implied. But right now, dude, the sound effects in this game are like crazy quiet. This may be one of those very, very rare games where I actually have to turn the audio up when I upload it to YouTube. Let's see here. We got a shield. I got to figure out a way to weasel this shield into my inventory. I think I got it. All right. It took a little bit of doing. I had to play some inventory Tetris, but we got it. And now we actually have the blocking capabilities that I would desire. Okay. Wasn't there like another direction over here too? So it looks like there's something behind the throne, but I'm wary of traps. We got a helmet, actually. Yeah, equip that right now. I'd rather have the helmet, in all fairness. Like, I don't know, dude, having a diaper on my head right now, rather than having, you know, something that's actually, like, rigid and protective seems like a really good idea. How good is the helmet? Like, what does it do for me? I don't know if the defense is, like, positional, so the game's going to detect that I got hit in the head, but it says that it gave me 11 piercing. It gave me 11 of every resist that matters. And so 11% less damage would be nice. I take that. I'm kind of beat up right now too, dude. Let me get a potion down in me and see how I feel after I get myself rejuvenated a tiny bit. Crouch to avoid traps. Is it going to fly? Oh, yeah, there's a spiky thing on the wall right there. Can I disarm it? Doesn't look like I can disarm it, so I'm just going to leave it alone for a second. This room gave me a bunch of cooking stuff, so I'm guessing we kind of want to cook some things up. I can make a veggie soup. I don't think that's a bad idea. Let's throw that together. I think I can make a couple of them, actually, so that'll be good. Stomach's still kind of full right now, but at some point they're going to let us off the leash into, like, the open world, and that's the point at which I'm not going to know how to secure food or anything else anymore, and that's when we're going to be in trouble. All right, let's head on down, and where does this go? Back outside. Okay, so we've actually made it to the outside world. Good for us. 9 will summon your donkey. Seriously, bro? You couldn't give me a horse? You had to give me a donkey out here? Hey, buddy. How are we doing? I'll give you a scratch. I'm gonna name you George, all right? Me and George buddies now. Is he like a pack donkey? Will he help me with my... Is he sworn to carry my burdens? He is sworn to help me carry my burdens. All right, well, let's load things onto here that I don't think I'm going to need for right now. I don't think I can ride him. He doesn't look like a riding donkey to me right now. So I think he just cruises along with me, and he's going to be like my adventure homie. I'm down for that. Adventure homies. Okay, well, welcome to the open world. Let's kind of see what we've got around. Mog the Blind. You finally made it. You sent me into that tunnel, and it collapsed. I never said it would be easy, and yet here you are alive. Now what? We had a deal. Your life for one small favor. Okay, what's the favor? A Guladig, a hermit, recently died in this valley. Find his body and learn what he was up to for me. A hermit? Outlaws. Mages and monsters possess magic, but a hermit is just a human. They hide in the wilds and steal magic for themselves by dissecting monsters and mages. So you want their power, right? No, my motives are my own. Now do as I say and help me find him. We had an agreement, and this is the favor that I'm asking of you. I will answer if I can. Where should I start? Where does one always start? Ask locals, search nearby. Somebody must have seen something. Even a hermit can't hide in the woods forever. Now, you gonna go find him or not? Yeah, I'll do it. Good. Now go. Begin your search. I'll be watching. All right. I guess I'll just mosey along. There's red poison berries over here. I don't know if I need red poison berries, but I'll grab them real quick. What else we got going on around here? I can't pick up that bush right there. Sometimes things look like they can be looted, and then ooh, an apple. I'll take an apple. Apple's a mighty fine snack. I have multiple apple trees at my house. They take a lot of work, dude. They take, like, a ton of work. So we have Barlow's Keep. We have Gravenstad. We've got the river crossing. Okay, we probably want to go to Gravenstad would be my guess. It seems like a kind of place where there'd be people at that could maybe answer some questions and help me figure out exactly where this hermit might be in the woods. And then from there, I figure we'll probably have to head back across the river crossing. But for the moment, let's just hang tight. What is that guy doing right there? I was headed towards the town. Are you a good guy or a bad guy? I don't know. He's looking kind of hostile right now. I don't know who he's creeping on, but he's probably creeping on somebody. What are we up to, pal? You doing your thing over here? Like, what's transpiring? You got, like, your little peasant hat on that for whatever reason. I always wondered, why did medieval peasants have, like, that long, draggling tassel thingy on the back of their hoods, dude? Like, what function did that service? Like, what did that take care of? Either way, we're inside a town right now, so we may be able to pick up some quests or find something to do in this area. Hey, buddy. Yes? Welcome. Say, I haven't seen your face around here before. What brings you here? I'm looking for a hermit. Sure, the old fellow with the long beard, kind of a scary guy, bit of a mess. Seen him a few times. What do you want to know? Do you know where he is? Ain't nobody seen him for a couple of weeks now. Herbalist in town might know. He was there whenever he came into town. All right, that's good. Can I buy stuff from you? Or even better, sell stuff to you? Looks like I can sell him a whole bunch of the harvestables that I had. And it looks like the coins actually subdivide, which I really, really like. I was thinking I was going to get like a 59th of a copper coin, and I was sort of wondering how that was going to go. I should have figured that it was going to subdivide. Like, I'm trying to make sure I have some finances here. He sells the back end and the front end of a horse. Huh. So apparently animal quartering is going to be a thing inside this title. I tell you what, dude, it's weird, it's wonky, it needs a lot of work. Is there stealing? Okay. Apparently they don't care if I just, like, walk in and loot a whole bunch of stuff. Like, the camera work, the way the character feels needs more weight. Like, there's a lot of stuff to polish and work on here. But I keep seeing these little things that are interesting in an immersive respect. Like, if I go out and hunt a deer, do I have to, like, quarter the whole thing and then, like, figure out a way to bring it back to town? Somebody just left their meat laying out on a barrel right there. I'll take that. Looks like there's a general store over here. Can I get anything, like, useful in the general store? What is that thing right there? A camp set, so we can rest while outdoors. He's got, like, a beanie. He's got, like, a farmer's hat over here. He's got some leather. Looks like he's got a dirk or something over on this side, too. And, of course, the world's largest watermelon. Come to our village. See the world's largest watermelon. Looks like there's a main part of the city up here, too, and he told me to track down the herbalist. So let me do a little bit of just, like, cruising through town and figuring out where the herbalist might be at, and then we'll come back once I've actually got, like, a clear heading, and I'll just give you a synopsis of what transpired while I was in these environments. Alright, so after rolling through town, I went to the keep and took a look at the place. I've got a bunch of jobs, actually. Obviously, since we're a new adventurer, they want me to go hunt some bandits on the ass end of nowhere. And then the herbalist said something about, like, the town guard knowing where the hermit was holed up. And so I'm kind of, like, tracking him right now. But it seems like we have a heading and we have a task that we can undertake should we get to there. And sure enough, the town guard actually did know where the hermit was at. They said they saw him go across the river to the east. He went into a great stone door. And then after he went inside, they heard screaming. So I'm guessing that our hermit has been chopped up into, like, fish food at this point, but we've got stuff to do. I would like to track down some equipment, though, before I hit the road, so I think a blacksmith is probably in order. I found a bookseller over here, dude, kind of interesting. He sells books that tell you how to hunt certain monsters and things, almost like a little bit of a Witcher vibe going on, where they want you to, like, prep for your hunts and things of that nature. Kind of cool. View from up here is kind of nice, dude. Especially now that the sun's gone down. You got like the soft lighting being thrown out by the lanterns and whatnot. Man, this one's a real mixed bag as of right now. Like, because the whole thing feels kind of wonky and janky, and yet there's like these moments where you find these mechanics and these little things around where you're like, oh, that's pretty cool. I kind of dig that. So really, we have a couple of options right now. Like, we can go to the east, and we can cross this over here and go check out the stone door and see what happened to the Hermit, or we can go on a good old-fashioned bandit hunt. I'm kind of in the market for a little bit of bandit fighting. I figure if we get smoked, then I'll call it a day, and I'll just figure that I'm not ready for that yet. I'm definitely getting Piranha Bytes vibes, so I'm expecting at this point to get stomped out when I stick my nose where it utterly doesn't belong. We're just like a guy in a t-shirt right now with a helmet on, which doesn't inspire a whole lot of confidence, but I'm going to head that way. If anything happens along the way, like I suppose, I'll cut the video back. Ow, yo! Little bastard. He's biting my shins right now, dude. I didn't expect the foxes to be aggressive. Okay. Well, I have a knife on me right now because I looted it. I did the classic fantasy role-playing RPG thing that you do when there's no consequences for your actions, and I just flatly looted the entire city dry. Like, I just walked in and took everybody's stuff. I definitely think they should probably... Oh, nice, dude. We got some goodies over here. We're Donkey! Donkey, where you at? Get over here. Donkey! There he comes. I don't know what he was doing over there, but apparently he's rattling around in the woods on that side. I think it was the left saddlebag that I was storing things up inside of. That's a strong liquor that's made from plums. That actually kind of sounds good. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to throw all the crafting materials and stuff inside of here because I don't think I need to carry it around with me. I kind of want to keep my dagger on me just in case I need to, like... I don't know, butcher anything? This bow is taking up like a catastrophic amount of space. Thank you, Donkey. I appreciate you. There's still more looting to be done, though. Like, and there's things over here that make potions and stuff. What else we got? It was all being guarded by the dreaded fox. We've got rosemary over there. I noticed when I was in town that you need the rosemary for like 90% of the crafting things that you can do. And so like we should probably load up on rosemary when we see it sitting around. I believe I have found the bandits. I'm like lighting this guy up with arrows right now, just hoping for the best. Oh God, it hurts so much. I think I'm bleeding or something. Just keep shooting him with arrows. Oh, I got no arrows left. Okay, we gotta run from him. And then I gotta equip that real fast. All right, so I got my weapon now. I'm gonna fall back because I'm actually getting like hammered on right now. I gotta equip you too. All right, so my shield is up. So he had a swing. And there's a bandit down. I got a little bit scuffed up in all honesty, but like no worse than the guards shook me down on my way over here. So he's got a rusty claymore. Dude, it's tempting. It's real tempting. Donkey, where you at, dude? I need you to take my equipment real fast. I also got to drink a potion. There we go. I got to scavenge a little bit more, too, so that I have more potions and things on me. Combat in this game, definitely the focal point that needs a lot of work. The combat feels super cheap and janky right now, so they're going to want to patch that up real tight, since that's like the main draw of your game, you know what I mean? Like, that's a thing you're going to want to have feeling great. I can finally get that bow out of there, which is good. I don't know if I want to keep the dagger on me. I do get health from food, but I can't eat that much more, which concerns me. I do want your sword, though. Give me that. Yup. That actually has value. It's worth like 8 silver coins, so we definitely want to bring that back with us wherever we possibly can. Maybe I'll keep like weapons and extra things inside the right side of the Oh, dude, his pack gets bigger the more stuff you put on him. I like that feature. That makes me happy. How many more of these idiots do I have to fight over here, man? There's so many of them. Like, I think if I can draw one out at a time, we'll probably be okay. But that might be a big ask. Okay, I got one of their attentions. That might be good. Come on. Oh, I'm being shot at, too. I gotta deal with the archer. I think the archer's gotta go first. Oh, the archer actually has formalized weapons. Okay, archer's down. Where'd the archer's homie go? Oh, he didn't push up on me. He coulda, but he didn't. All right, let's see if we can light him up a little bit. Definitely need some more reactivity from the enemies when they get smacked. Just keep backing up. Oh, I'm out of stamina. I was like, dude, why am I not swinging right now? My green meter is horrendously undercharged right now. That's not super great. Oh, that does not come back quickly. Oh, so there's like limits to your stamina when you're squaring off against like multiple guys. Okay, well, he's got a war pick and he's got a shield, and both of those have value, so that's good. It looks to me like he's wearing some kind of knee pads or something. I was sort of hoping I could loot those, but nope. No lootage available. Get that right there. Oh, dude, there's an archer. Okay, we gotta run up on this archer. Nope, you're not getting a weapon out. You go to sleep. You go to sleep and you die. All right, so we got her to go to sleep and die. The good news is I am, like, formally restocked up on arrows, but my natural loot whore tendencies, where I just can't stop myself, I have to have all the loot, it's going to cause problems here. I can tell already. A question arises. How does progression work in this game? Knowledge. I see. So, like, XP and stuff like that is not inside the game yet. So they've got to be, like, really early on in development. I'm really hoping that that gives them the chance to get this combat, like, polished out and feeling much better than it currently does. Because from there, there's been enough indicators that I've seen inside, like, the UI and the crafting menus and whatnot, that it seems like this game is going to have a fairly in-depth crafting system with a lot of stuff going on inside. Is there any loot over here? And, like, that's appealing to me. The fact that you can, like, hunt a deer and you can quarter it. Like, the fact that different cuts of meat do different things when you're using them in cooking and whatnot. That's an immersive element that gets me excited. Like, I like that quite a great deal. I think it implies cool stuff about this game. What are these? Can I loot those? No. Can I swim? Oh, you can. And actually, swimming kind of works better than the normal movement. Okay. Is this lootable? What's in there? A steel trinket, a common trinket worn in this region. And then we've also got some more prunelle. Frankly, if I can get some more poppy extract, I don't feel super comfortable about rocking up inside this fortress with no healing potions. Like, that's something that worries me very, very greatly. So after a bunch of preparation, I think we're actually ready to rock. I've got like 6 health potions ready to go. It took a little while to hunt and gather all the stuff down to make it, but I sort of enjoyed the process. Like, I like that I need to prep for quests before I go in to handle them. Like, you gotta bring stuff with you, otherwise you're not gonna make it out the other end. And, like, piecing it all together from vendors and from the open world and whatnot, that way you can craft some of the things that'll make your life a little bit better, was pretty dope, to be honest. Like, I enjoyed it. Just kind of... Yeah, you like that, huh? Like that? Yeah, you bleeding now, huh? No more combos in you, huh? You don't have anything else to throw my way? What you want to do? Stab? Yeah, get stabbed. That's what you're going to do. You're going to get stabbed right now. I swapped over to the S-Stock because the S-Stock makes humans bleed, and so it makes my life easier. Let's examine humans real fast. That way we know their weaknesses, too. There we go. Upgraded our codex. All right, so humans over here. Looks like they've got about even resistances to everything. It sucks that I can't take her helmet or like her armor or her pauldrons or anything. Those seem like they would be very helpful in this present gambit. Inside we go. How many guys are going to be in here? You? All right, pull you back. Come on. Let's do this thing, man. Let's do it, fancy man. Oh, he kicked me? What a dick. Don't kick me. I'm just going to backpedal like a maniac, I think. There we go. Oh, he parried that? Ow. Okay, yep, that was incredibly painful, and I hated every moment of it, and now I'm bleeding. I need one of you guys to go. That's what I need. One of you guys got to die. There we go. One down, and now I can focus on the other one. Although I am kind of beat to hell right now. Can I use that real fast to get rid of my bleed? It's like wasting my potion magic right now. I would prefer to not be bleeding. That guy's pathfinding is stuck, so that's fantastic. Can I just smack him like so? Like, if he's stuck, Is he just gonna, like, parry and guard up? Like, what's he gonna do? Okay, we blocked it. It's all right. It's not as bad as it looks. Get him with a little one back. See if we can get him bleeding. Come here. Yeah, eat that right there. Eat that. Take it. Straight to the dome piece. No combo on that one. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Super bad. All right, let's get some stamina back real fast. You just stand there and parry. I won't come for you. You won't come for me. This is a gentleman's agreement that I need to get my stamina back up, all right? There we go. You go to sleep. Get out of here. What did you have? You got a sword? I'll take a schvert. And then what do you have? Oh! Armor? Actual honest-to-God armor? Okay, yeah, dude. That'll probably help out. I'm overweight as hell right now, though. Donkey! I summon you, George! It looks like the armor raised up all my resistances by 10% or so, so that should also be pretty helpful. George is stuck down in the water right here. He's an aqua donkey at this point, dude. He's a donkey that's ready for whatever he must weather. Let me swap in some more potions because I've gone in on a couple of potions already. We're about to make money when we get out of here, though. Each of those weapons worth like 8 silver, so like we're about to have a little bit of cash inside of our financial situation in just a minute. You know, this armor set kind of makes it look like I never attend leg day. Like, me and the leg press, never have the two of them met. We got jam over here and a potato. You guys got anything else lootable inside of here? I'm not trying to get myself into more trouble. I am slower, though. I'm a lot slower inside this armor. Oh, okay. So there's a weight thing going on, too. Do I have any of the stuff required to make, like, a better backpack, dude? I would love to have a better backpack. Oh, what was the button that drops my backpack? B? I can't tell if that helps or not. I still feel like I'm slower, I guess. All right, well, give me my sack back. I want to leave my sack laying on the floor. I feel like if my sack ends up laying on the floor, I've done a bad job as an adventurer. What's out this way? Anybody waiting to, like, swack me if I come over here? Oh, it's because my weapon was out. Apparently you take, like, a default movement modification just for having your weapon out. Okay. I'm supposed to kill the bandit lord. Is he upstairs? I'm going to get my weapon out now. There's a ladder that goes up to the roof. Are we about to have like a cinematic showdown? I'm going to save my game first. All right, let's go have a cinematic showdown with the bandit leader, and hopefully we get some kind of reward from the townsfolk for doing this. Hey, buddy. How we doing over here? There we go. Work that parry meter a little bit. I'm just going to backpedal a lot and hope that he doesn't hit me. He got me a little bit right there, but his parry meter's looking a little bit whomped at the moment. Are you the leader? Like, what are you? Yeah, keep the stabs on him. Oh, dude, my stamina right now. My stamina is hosed. Okay. We got to pull back for a second and just, like, pray that he don't have potions. There we go. He's down. Give him a little flick. Make those combos flow together a little bit more, too. Like, having the last swing have, like, a long commit to it that makes you stand in place. You kind of want that to, like, flow into the next combo, I guess, to make the fluidity feel a little bit better. This guy also has armor. What's the armor worth? I managed to weasel the axe on in here. So I've got, like, a little bit of equipment, but I had to drop a bunch of stuff in order to get it there. I am once again whooped. Yeah, let's not be skimp on the potions, I guess. We'll do what we have to do. Another little quick save. Nothing lootable in here. Anything lootable in here? I mean, there's a cooking station. Might be of aid, I suppose. But then again, like, your hunger stays filled up for a long time. Like, it does not go down very rapidly. I don't like going up this blind staircase. Another bandito. Okay. Bandito opened with the big smackers and then tried to kick a guy with a sword, which is probably... Yeah, dude, just shiv him San Quentin style. I don't know how all these attacks work, but if I spam fast enough, sometimes it seems like he just stabs over and over and over and over again. And that's what I'm looking for. Snatch this dude by the back of his shirt like a hockey player and just give him like 4 or 5 stabs. Just nice and stiff, man. Let him feel it. So from here, I don't know exactly where I want to look. Doesn't look like there's anybody hostile in here. And there's another stairwell that goes up to the roof. Does this just loop? It has to, right? Oh, hey. What's going on with you? I'm just going to fix you up with a cold combo right there before you even know what's going to happen. There we go. That was an easy clear. Easy clap. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Give me another potion in there. All right, that clears out some inventory space. Even if I don't manage to pull this rabbit out of the hat and kill the bandit leader, we should be in decent shape. Does he have a golden sword? My man's got a golden sword. Are you just like running laps on the roof right now in the rain? There's a couple of them over here. So like taking them down is going to be a little bit of a problem. Let's see if I can like trigger one of them first. How does their awareness work? Oh, they coming down the mountain. Okay, this is going to be bad. This is going to be real, real bad. I'm just going to swing through. Oh, swinging through was a terrible idea. I take it back. I never want to swing through again. Let me get a potion going real fast, just so I'm ticking back health for a minute. Okay. I'm going to go down the stairs. We're gonna evac a little bit. Just let the potion do its divine work in making my booty hole feel less cleaved. Less cloven. I don't know the proper terminology here. But let's just let the wounds knit a little bit. Nope. Not eating that one. Here's what you're going to eat, though. A big old combo. Can you not come down the stairs? Oh, that works out great for me. I'm just going to hang out right here, then. Go ahead. Swing at me, bro. Do it. I dare you. I dare you. Step up on in it. What you got? A bronze claymore of lightning. Well, I mean, we got to take that, right? Like, that's mandatory. We got some kind of letter over here. We got poppies. We got a little bit of money. And we've got a child's toy. I'm guessing that's going to be explained. Oh, the lightning is draining my stamina, dude. I can't get stamina back right now. We got to wait for the lightning effect to go away. How do I make lightning go away? Looks like it just expires on its own over time. While I wait for stamina, what does this letter say? My dearest Edgar, please hurry. The debt collector has come to our homestead again. I fear we will never see our daughter if you do not return with the money from those caravans soon. I knew this path would cost us. I cannot lose you too. Return to Heidelberg soon. Your loving wife, Edna. Did that add anything to my quest log? It didn't, but I'm hoping it does later on in the future. Like, that's the kind of RPG stuff that I like. When a quest leads to, like, a quest, you know what I mean? Like, it fills in the game world. Nope, not gonna do that. I will give you one of these, though. Ooh, snappy. Okay. Got her with that one, though. Down she goes. We've got one more Warhammer over here. How much is that worth? So a two-hander that does 24 damage versus, like, the 12 damage that everything else is doing. And it may inflict shock upon thy enemies and leave them smoteth. I don't even know if I can carry more stuff. There's also a big chest up here, dude. I gotta loot the big giant chest. Hold on. What's in the big giant chest up here? A bronze claymore of nothingness. We've got a Saleh. We've got Settling the Undead, a book about remedies that can be used to damage undead creatures. Do I learn any? Oh, I did. I learned Adria's Blessing. Okay. Well, that's cool. Definitely appreciate that. We've got a tin ingot up here. Yeah, I've seen a number of placeholders that seem to sort of imply that at one point or another we're going to be blacksmithing. I got real bad news. We're going to have to make multiple trips because both my saddlebags are full right now. So I'll just leave you with my closing thoughts. This playtest is encouraging, but it's not there yet. I think the UI needs to be a little bit larger. I don't know if it'll let me do that inside the options over here. You can rescale the HUD, which is a nice thing to have, so I would raise that up by like, yeah, dude, that's much, much better right there. That right there is a good default size, so that's a little bit better. I feel better about the UI right now because I can resize it. I probably should have checked earlier. But by and large, I've been playing for about an hour and a half now. I think this video is probably going to edit down to like an hour or maybe a little bit under an hour. After an hour and a half, I would say that the main sticking point that I think they have to contend with is just that their combat feels very janky, and it feels very lightweight, and it lacks impact, it lacks weight, it lacks momentum. All of those things right there, some of it can be solved by swapping out different sound effects and also different camera effects to make things appear to be hitting harder than they actually are, but that still won't solve the problem that the animations in this game, they give me the impression that they were animations that were maybe bought off of an asset store or something else like that and then cobbled into this product in order just to get things up and running. I'm of the opinion that, like, the combat is going to need a pretty fundamental fix-it overhaul from the ground up in order to get it competing with a lot of the other open-world RPGs and their sense of impact and weight before it would entice people over to make a purchase purely based on, like, combat grounds. Other than that, though, for a game that's in its first playtest right now, and they're actively doing sort of collection of feedback and bug fixing and things of that nature, there was a lot of things in here that I found encouraging too. Like, I really like the inventory system. I like how you wear a belt, and the belt actually gives you access to different hotkey slots, and they have different shapes and sizes. I liked how the crafting system is fairly intricate, where you've got to find the raw material, then you've got to refine it, then you take a bunch of refined products and put them all together. I'm interested in seeing what that's going to look like, because that gives me Witcher vibes right there, where you've got to go out and collect belladonna, and you've got to go out and collect nightshade, and you've got to distill them into different potions that different enemies are weaker or stronger to, or that let you see in the dark, things of that nature. There are combat arts and things inside the trailers that they released for this game that allow you to, like, teleport to an enemy and slash them, or, like, stick your sword in the ground and cause an explosion. I'm guessing those are through the progression of the game that isn't implemented in this playtest, but it's very, very difficult to tell. So for right now, this is one of those games that I'm going to keep my eye on, but were it to go on sale, like, right this second, I'm like, well, there's a lot of really cool kind of outward-inspired things that the game is doing with your backpack management and your donkey and stuff like that, and the way you have to supply yourself before you go out to quest. I very much like the fact that the game doesn't have load screens. So far, the entire world, except for major transitions, is all just there, like an old school MMO. Like when you go to a spider cave or a bandit dungeon, you just walk right on into it and the transition is smooth. I like that very much as well. And so there's a bunch of different aspects here that on the earliest look at the game I think are very, very encouraging, but I do think that the game is held back by its sort of like, I don't know, Unreal Asset Store feeling combat. And if they can't get to the bottom of that, I think this game will probably be described as like, you know, that janky RPG that you love to play for some reason. But I did enjoy my hour and a half. Like, once I officially got into it, I'm definitely going to add it to my wish list and see where it's at in a couple of years. And so, my name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day so you don't have to. Today up on the chopping block, we were fooling around with Hermit. Tomorrow, we'll be fooling around with something else. That's all I got for you, folks, and I'll see y'all next time.